Now I want to get the messages out to you that I was asked to sit in and write down before we got to step in this space. Sorry, my fingers feel funny because of all the oil from the pollen on my fingers. So there's a lot of shifts and more that are coming in, but there's freedom that's at your door, and that's just what's coming in right now. That has nothing to do with the page that is here in front of me. But when we get there, I'll explain to you the type of healing that I've been asked to do today and what we are going to do. It's pretty immaculate, if I must say myself. So it's an honor and a privilege and a blessing. So we're going to dive in here to the messages of what was in. Do me a favor, continue to like, share, and do your thing for me, guys, and I appreciate you so much as well too. So today it was broken down to me in a different type of way, and sometimes I don't understand, of course, the depths or the length or why I'm receiving what I'm receiving. And people ask me all the time, 1010, why do you do what you do? I have no idea why I do what I do. I just do what I do. Thank you, my love. And so today, if you look at the date, and dates are not something I normally pay attention to in numerology and things like that, but I'm supposed to pull you back here in and pull you back on track. Today is 2/11/2025, in fact, right? What they had me do is they had me play with the numbers, okay? If you actually add the 2, which is February, and then 2025, it comes out to be the number 11. What they showed me was they showed me then the 1111, right? So they had me literally put the date out there and then add the 2 plus 5, but keep the 11. 11 equals 22. Now it's interesting because if you add the 11 plus the 11, you got the 22. Okay, I'm like, great. We all know what balance and harmony, right? We all know it's about balance and harmony, but this goes deeper than that. Bear with me here. And it is a day of balance, but it's a day of trust, harmony, and positive alignment. And that's what 222 actually means, okay? So they said before the full moon. Now they said here, this is where the message comes in, and we'll relate it, because I didn't even realize that it related to astrological things either, okay? I have the bigger picture. We're getting to that. Okay. The spirit of disdain and chaos run rampant at this time. Be careful of your mind. It's not mine. It's not mine in quotation marks, meaning this is something I was hearing inside of your mind saying it's not mine. Okay, not this time. So they had me write this in quotation marks as if I were you. Okay, it's not mine, not this time. That's in quotation marks, all right? So know that things are balancing and harmonizing out for you when you are more in perfect alignment than you ever have to be true. And so therefore, there's a lot of that energy that's going on because of the full moon, all right? Hold on now. It says everything is going to be just fine. Remove the spirit of doubt, fear, worries that are running about. You are making a positive shift. Now, immediately right after that hit and the word shift came in, they showed me Archangel Zedekiel. And Archangel Zedekiel is actually one of the unnamed archangels. And I started to go in deeper and read about Archangels Zedekiel. Okay? So hold on. We're going to get to that because this relates to that. Okay? So bear with me as I jump back in and play the game here that I have to play. Okay? So, okay, here it is. In Jewish and Christian genealogy, he's associated with mercy, freedom, and benevolence, okay? He was actually the one that actually got Abraham, no, that was Esther, but basically he was actually the one who is of forgiveness, who is of mercy. He is also known the violet angel of transmutation. I had no idea of this, but some of you pray to Zedekiel for blessings, insights, and knowledge. But here's what's cool about him. He is connected to the planet Jupiter, okay? In Jewish mysticism, he's often associated with the planet Jupiter. He's the patron angel of forgiveness, and so a lot of people go to him for blessings. And I didn't even know that his name meant angel of mercy or God of righteousness. So if you feel that type of violetness, if you feel that type of archangel, if you feel that type of freedom and forgiveness, because a lot of you have been moving through freedom and forgiveness, okay, and this full moon is literally ensuing, and that's the energy that's coming through. It's all connected. The balance of 22 in positive alignment shifts harmony, okay, and Jupiter just went direct. Okay, and now they're showing me Archangel Zedekiel, who is the angel of mercy, freedom, okay, the righteousness of, and I had no idea that in mysticism, he's associated with the planet of Jupiter, and he's also known of the violet angel of transmutation. So then, right after that, okay, I'm sitting back and I'm like absorbing all this energy, and bam, this energy comes in and gives me vision. And I was like, what are we doing? And they had me in transmission. They had me in transmission with you. They had me in meditation with you. And if you choose to today, after I get through the actual deepening of the collective message that we're shifting through and on all the dynamics that we do here, okay, we are going to bring up whatever worry, whatever doubt, whatever fear, whatever fury, whatever anxiety, whatever is inside your emotional state or your mind state, we're going to bring it to the heart space, and Archangel Zedekiel and Yeshua and the Divine and I are going to remove it from your emotional being or your mind today. Okay, so what's up, Wes? How are you, man? Grand Rising. So we're going to jump through into that later. So for those of you that would like to be with me through that, and there you are more welcome to. There's more trust in you, okay? So a lot of the energies are extreme right now. So everything is always going back and forth. You feel like a ping pong ball right now. And it's not so much of your mind or your emotions. They're showing me that you're in aligned. Okay. But what it's really about is it's really about things outside of you. You're feeling the energy outside of you that feels extreme. And you're staying balanced and you're focused is what they're telling me. All right. Now, yeah, there's that energy of playfulness and flirtiness. Okay. That's the spirit that is around you, that is upon you, that is... it's like a little cherub angel that's like just giving you this playful, fun spirit, okay? And of course, we're in the time of love and we're in the time of playfulness and stuff, but it's like there are things outside of you. You're being practical, but others are being extreme in their emotions or the way that they are cultivating things is the best way that I can say that. And you're on a practical level. So the control card is on the bottom, and it has to do with Jupiter, and everything's under control, but it's not you that's controlling it, okay? It's not you that's controlling it. Everything is being controlled outside of you energetically, but other things are very extreme. So there's this bounce back between you feeling the energy of clarity and wisdom and freedom, okay, and blessings, and then all of a sudden it pings, and you've got the spirit of this or the extreme emotion that's coming in that you know that's not yours. That's why they kept making me hear you as if I was you going, it's not mine. It's not mine this time. Okay, so it's like that doubt or that fear or that irritation that keeps hitting your sphere is what's being said is part of the energy that is extreme outside of you. Other people are snooty. Other people are rude. Others are carrying burdens that you no longer carry through. So you're triggering them, quote unquote, too at this time is what's being said. Okay, you're in practical alignment. All right. And you're being very resourceful, but something's not dead. Like, and I don't know how they mean that just yet. There's resourcefulness that's going on. So there's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of resourcefulness that's going on. But it's the wheel of life, the life force energy that's coming through on the card of resourcefulness, okay? You're being resourceful with your emotions. You're not... Thank you. You're not really like putting all your eggs in one basket. Let's put it that way. But it's a good thing because you're in this observant state of your awareness is what they're saying. You're not saying it is and you're not saying it isn't just yet. Okay? You're not saying it is and you're not saying it isn't just yet. You're in observance here because you're just back and forth in the sphere is what they're showing me, which in this dimensional plane, but also inside of your own pertinent sphere to you. There's a lot of enthusiasm, and this is the power. This is the power. This is the Emperor. They're showing me the Emperor then mixed in with the Leo energy. Okay, and for some of you, this is like your sister sign, right? So you feel this inspiration and this power that's coming through, and that might be the extreme energy that you feel coming through you, but at the same time, you're grounded and you're being practical, because it's like you're feeling this outside energy coming in, and you just don't know what it is yet. Something is new and about to begin. Something is new and about to begin. What was old is now new. And I'm supposed to tell you that the spirits always knew that you would pull through. Some of you are coming back inside your mind. Now, it's not a negative way that they mean this. It's not Eight of Swords energy. It's like you're coming back to clarity, okay? Things have untwined, and they showed me a bowl of spaghetti all twined, and now they showed me like things making more sense of circumstantial events, okay? But these circumstantial events are playing out in your own personal story right now. Everyone is fulfilled with their own glory. Okay, I just have to say what I have to say because it's coming through. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. Some of you are actually like in this really flirtatious, horny type of energy. And I want you to know that's the spirit of temptation right now as we catalyst through this full moon energy. They're showing me you need to just keep that kundalini to yourself right now because it's going to actually elevate you somehow. So I know a lot of you got plans for Valentine's Day. I'm just saying you might want to do things in a different way. Okay? I have no idea who that is for, but just, it is what it is. So there's a lot of people that are looking for love, right? But the love that you're looking for is going to be sent from above, okay? Because you're actually guided here right now for more. And no bullshit, whoever this new alignment for you that you're in, okay, they're a part of this new pathway that you're in, all right? And just know that you're in alignment. You feel that freedom too. You feel that you might have been connecting. They're showing me like some of you connecting to the opposite energies in astral here too. So some of you may have been connecting to the opposite energies in astral too. Trust. It's like, it's past, I don't know how to explain this. Help me explain this, Spirit. Okay. You know how sometimes you trick yourself into believing things until you realize it's not a trick at all? You trick yourself into believing things until you realize it's no trick at all, but there's been a lot of illusions that are at play here, is what they're saying, and a lot of you are going to be in dismay, and you just need to trust at how the game is played. Remove yourselves from the spirit of disdain, the spirit of chaos. Angel name. Okay, some of you are learning, this is very interesting, but I have to say what I have to say. Some of you are learning your earth angel name too. It's past, it's more than trust. It's like when we humanly say the word trust, I can't devourly express in human words the level of existence of understanding of what that feeling and that purity is, because it's not where you're even having to tricking yourself into believing that something is ensuing. It's that it's just wide open for you. A lot of you are just coming back online and you're receiving a lot of information hour by hour. There's a lot of new cells that have regenerated in your body too. The passion, the risk that you're doing something or that you're pulling something through, this is part of that trust and belief in you, okay? Because it's walking by faith, not by sight, and having the eyes and the ears to see. The eyes to see, the ears to hear. Excuse me, I almost said that backwards because of how fast it came through. Something comes a dime a dozen, but not you. To thy own self, you have stayed true. Whatever that has meant for you to do, there's a different level of listening here that is meant for you that's coming through in the frequency, because it's hitting me on the opposite side, but they're tuning it in as if the radio dial, like the song Skilo, I wish I was a little bit taller, like the beginning of the song where it's like, and it sounds like the radio. It's on the left side though, and it's a tuning in. There's something more clearly coming in for you, okay? Whether it be the intuitive energy of the clairaudience, the higher self, I don't know what that is pertinent to you, okay? But it's like really tuning in and getting more clear. There's been a lot more devotion to you. Lots that you hear become fears. So a lot of the things that you hear have become subconscious fears, and now a lot of you are realizing those own things that you have about that. There is a lot of you that are shifting unexpectedly. Okay, there is unexpected moves. You're crossing something. Some of you are at a crossroads. Like they won't, like 1, 2, 3. Like why are we playing tic-tac-toe? Because you're moving into alignment. So they're showing me here that, like, in my mind, they're showing me here that, like, here, there's this last piece that's coming into alignment here. But it's not that you're not moving in a direct line here, because your spirit team is moving you as if it was a chessboard. They're moving you diagonally. So it might be like another little shift. And I feel like a lot of you are in this side shift right now. Thank you. A lot of you are in this side shift right now. And this is the back online thing. They're giving me back to the message here. A lot of prophetic dreams. There's just so much coming through, and it's just coming through so quickly. Bear with me here. So there is a lot of prophetic dreams. It's as if this is shift. So a lot of you might be in this feeling that something is shifting to date for you, or you're in the middle of a transit. Okay, you're in the middle of a transit. That we got to look at the astrology. I haven't even looked at the astrology today. But we're in the middle of a shift, the middle of a transit. So some of you might feel that type of weariness or that type of energy coming upon you, because you're in the middle of that shift where you're coming back to put the last X over here, okay? Some of you are questioning too much of why you do what you do. Just go with it. It's not hurting you. It's not out of malice intent. It's not hurting anyone else. The divine knows your heart. It's pure, okay? So don't hang on every word that everybody says. Take it back to your team for relevance here. Something is becoming more clear. Now, it's going to take time here. And we're not one of patience. That's why the strength card kept coming out. My voice is changing again, so bear with me. I noticed it again, like late last night. And I was like, oh, we're doing this again? Yes. I'm like, okay. All right, so, oh, that's cute. A lot of you need to cleanse your jewelry or cleanse your spaces again, okay? There was the spirit of confusion, the spirit of disdain. Housings need blessed. Your purity is best. So keeping the high vibratory resonance for this through this new moon. Some of you may feel like fasting too through this, okay? Full moon, you might be in that rising energy of Leo rising, Leo sun, I don't know, but that feeling of like giving up something or fasting something might be coming up for you too. They're taking me back to jewelry. Taking me back to jewelry. Now, I don't know if those of you that are creating, give me a minute. I don't know if it's creating. I don't know if it's wearing. A lot of you are wearing old jewelry that's harboring a lot of old energy. It needs to shift. It's like those energies that the jewelry that you wear are talismans, right? So they collect the energy. They protect you from the extremism and the outside forces, whether it be crystal or not. Silver, gold, crystal, copper, okay? That traps energy. And they're showing me a lot of you just need to cleanse that energy and your whole resonance is going to shift. How you do that to you is just special and pertinent to you. There's multiple ways to do that. You can bury it in the earth. I mean, bowls of sea salt. Okay, personally me, I love to just bury mine in Gaia. I don't care. So that's just me. In salt bowls, sea salt bowls. But it needs to shift, and there's a lot of cleansing on those energies, because a lot of that harbored your own energy, but other people's energy too. And other sources, spirits of energies, okay? You're making people nervous. So you're making your presence now, or has been, it's making people nervous, okay? There's a shift and you're going to begin again. There's a shift and you're going to begin again. So that is part of the transit they're giving me. You're in for a win. A lot of you have returned back to wholeness, balance, harmony from within. Okay, that's the peace. That's the 2-2, right? That's the 22 of today. If we add all those numbers together, we get 22 today, right? 211, 2025. It comes out to actually be 22. So there is a lot of balance, harmony, peace, and alignment. And they want you to just continue to vibrate at that, okay? There are multiple blessings coming through, not just one, but 2 times 2. Are we playing Noah's Ark now? Okay, so it's like, it was cute. They just said, there's more than one blessing coming through. And they said 2, and then they said 2 times 2. And I was like, okay, that's cute. Okay, they're showing me the reference of sheep, okay, white sheep. So what just bear with me, it's not, a lot of you don't make a peep. A lot of you don't say anything. But there's this new purity that's over you. Like there's this new clarity, there's this new purity. Thank you, Spirit. You've been anointed in a different way too. So there's an anointing. They're talking about a crescent, a seal. Half of you are realizing that you're just dreaming, because the point and the fact is that you're spirit. So half of you realize that you're just dreaming, which is to be here and to elevate the physical experience and the experience of your soul. And your soul is so very old. And so this is why you have, like, a lot of you were naive, and a lot of you had to believe what you were told, only to learn not how to unfold and to become bold. So you've learned a lot about your own resonance, your own mind, your own body, your own soul. And Spirit's congratulating you here. inner critic. So some of you are still going through the inner critic in you. There's a lot of like fire belly energy that's coming up. So it's almost as if like the soul is trying to overpower the inner critic within your heart's flower. So here's the deal. Not all of you work from the thought process first. They're showing me, which I understand to be. So a lot of you don't necessarily have a thought that catalysts a feeling. Sometimes you have the feeling, so you have to work backwards. So your head doesn't reel, the feeling's real, which then the thought follows, right? So you are working backwards to remove the emotion first, to then remove the thought process. A lot of others have the thought first, which creates the emotion. You do what you know and you do to be best. But they're showing me that a lot of you like have been kind of like the back and forth between that 8 cycle, but this time it's not gonna recycle. You had to learn that your emotions, okay, were the driving factor of your thoughts, were the driving factor of your notions, is what they said. And this is where the power of your devotion comes from. You're all being asked to take a risk and really see what the deepening of you is, which is the deepening of me, and what is the love vibration that really comes through you, that brings upon your passion and your creativity and the way that you express the divine through you. That's why a lot of you are coming back online. They're showing me like a domino placement, right? And like dominoes just falling over. That's the inspiration with the Leo moon. Okay, so that's the inspiration with the Leo moon. There is going to be a catalyst soon. All right, give me a second to pause and reflect and allow the other set of energies to come in. We're not done yet, okay? Give me just a minute. Oh, that was big. Okay. The mother of your spirit calls you home. The mother of your spirit calls you home. This I have shown. There's a calling upon your spirit, right? There's a calling upon your vessel. You don't know what that calling is yet, but you're definitely special. A lot of you are just, when they show me that you're moving into that, you're in that alignment, where at 22, you're in that alignment, you're no longer on consignment, right? Body's no longer on consignment because you've broke through. It's like this full moon. The extreme energy outside of you is tempting you or testing you to refrain, right? You've got to refrain here, all right? Because it's not necessarily you. That's why they showed me back here when I channeled this earlier. It's not me, it's not mine this time. It's not mine, not this time, okay? Everything's going to be just fine. Remove the spirit of doubt, fear, worries, okay? You're making a positive shift while others are in a fury, okay? You're learning something in a hurry, all right? So you're learning something new in a hurry. And it's where it's like you feel this calling upon your spirit to do something new, to learn this new thing, to step into the higher elevation of the consciousness and the brain, okay? And learn something completely new, all right? This has all been part of the catalyst shift of your spiritual identity, your spirituality, the way you work with the energies here that come through you, or what you're being pushed or moved to do, okay? Okay. there is a shift, and I have to give resonance and vibration to the shift because you're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You can't unsee it once you see it, and you're going to see it. You're not going to be it. You're going to see it. The more you know. So it's like one of the reasons that you feel this calling on your spirit, they said righteousness, okay? They said righteousness. So there's a righteousness upon your spirit. That was the significance of the white lamb that they were putting in front of me. So there's a righteousness on your spirit to steer near it. That's part of the pull, whatever that is for you, right? And so they're like, man, your soul is so old. But there was too much questioning, doubt, whatever inside of you. And they're showing me just like, now they're singing New Kids on the Block step by step. So you're just taking a step, but you don't know why, right? You don't have to have everything defined this time. You're allowing the trust, okay, in the divine to actually flow through you and realize that everything is just fine. You're taking things step by step, day by day. What's in front of my face today? What is it that the divine needs me to do today? What is it that in my human life I have to do today? So you're shifting so much between the two worlds here, okay? The elevation right now is real, and it's been real, but now it's like really, really real. It's at the peak of the mountain is what they're giving me. Conquest. You're on another conquest. There goes the choo-choo. You're on another conquest. A lot of you, they show me you picking up the dirt of the lands and you letting the dirt run through your hands. They're showing me a lot of you picking up the dirt of the lands and the dirt running through your hands. And there's new gifts upon your hands. There are new gifts, new holy gifts. There are new holy gifts upon your hands. And you're meeting those demands. Now, what they're showing me and giving me is in the flesh, you're going to feel the sands or feel the earth or feel the dirt between your hands. When you feel this dirt or this sand between your hands, it's like there's revelations that come upon your spirit too. I don't know if they have, you go in the vision where you see it like a flip book. It's almost as if like you're reading a timeline. So the realization, it's almost like something about connecting back to the earth and formulating a meditation, asking to be shown something, okay? And it's like a lot of you are going back to your natural state of the earth to reformulate, regenerate energies and find answers and connect and really ground in. And they're showing me the gifts upon your hands, the holy gifts upon your hands is, you know how when you go to like a certain place or like you touch the lands, you can see everything that took place on those lands. Or like if you touch something, you can feel the molecules. You can see the vibration. You're not just seeing things in one way, but it's like when you put your hands in the dirt or the lands, okay, you're going to be able to like read the timeline of the sands is what was just said. The sands of time. The sands of time have clogged your mind. Holy crap, you just took that full circle. Jeez, oh my. Okay, so it's like the sands, the dirt running through your hands is unclogging your mind, which has been part of the sands of time. Frequency turned to words, yeah. So there's been a lot of demands upon your spirit. Turn them over because you're near it. There's a lot of demands upon your spirit. Turn them over because you're near it. Reformulation, regeneration. Time is not equal. That's why this is a part of the second sequel. You are my people. The transgression is within, so without. What you breathe life to, you can also breathe death to. Be careful of not cutting you, right? Which goes back to the mind. Through this shift, this time, this is a test of faith upon your spirit and your mind. They keep showing me the prophetesses from the Bible, so they keep showing me, you know, the prophetesses from the Bible. There was 9 of them to be, in fact. 7 of them are named. 2 of them are unnamed. But they're showing me a lot of leveling up in the divine feminine, okay? Even the energy, it's just energy that I'm reading here. I'm not reading sex orientation. There's a lot of clarity. It's like the emotions of the divine feminine kept you in stagnanticity, right? So there's this full-on release of this relief that's coming to you through your feet. Spirit doesn't care right now if it's cold outside. Go put your feet in the earth, in the dirt somehow. You'll be just fine, okay? It's like a reconnection that needs to go on. There's some type of blessing that you're going to receive. And I'm not saying that if you don't do this, you're not going to receive the blessing. So please don't mislead what I just said. They're just saying that regardless, there's a blessing that's coming through. But some of you need to stick your feet in the dirt too. The more you heard you, the more you turned to you, the more you heard you, the more all the outside influences were removed upon you. A lot of you see, here's what's messed up at this time. A lot of you feel lonely, but you're not lonely. You're just fine. So like, some of you might be bringing up that energy of being lonely because you see like whatever going on with the spirit of the energy of Valentine's Day. But let me remind you that the spirit of Valentine's Day was a massacre. So don't worry if you end up not liking Valentine's Day. It's okay. But just know that you're in a place of shifting with a higher reality, a newer reality. So there's a lot of whims. There's okay, thank you. There's a lot of old whimsical dates of holidays that you're not going to align with. It's just part of the plays, and you're moving into a new wave, which is a new frequency. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I need to take care of business here. And if you guys would like to stay, you're more than welcome to. But earlier today, there was Archangel Zedekiel, all right, that was coming through. And we were going to bring up, thank you so much. We're going to bring up any energies of malice, any energies of disdain, fear, okay, weariness, all right, anxiety. What I'm going to ask you to do, if you choose to do this with me, is when I give you the cue, we're going to bring up the energy through our feet, okay? We're going to connect from bottom to top at the same time. So then those energies between the mind and the emotions, all right, are completely brought up in the heart space, all right? And this is what was asked of me. I was shown this. I didn't come up with this plan. Thank you so much, Nash. And they showed me us in body, human form, where we were bringing the energy simultaneously from the feet and the head at the same time into the heart space. All of those thoughts of disdain, thank you. All of those thoughts of disdain and all of that weariness and all of that fear. Listen, it said everything is going to be just fine. Remove the spirit of doubt, fear, weariness, or worries. You're making a positive shift. And this is why it was important they brought out the number of 22 today, which is the balance here. 2 plus 2. All right. If you add all the numbers together, you get 22. All right. And it was a day of balance, trust, harmony, and positive alignment. All right. And Archangel Zedekiel is all about the forgiveness. He is the patron saint of mercy. A lot of people have been forgiving themselves. All right. Forgiving others too. And he is connected to the planet Jupiter. All right. And so he is bringing upon blessings and insights and knowledge here, all right, as he's removing that. And he is also connected to the transmutation of the purple violet flame energy, okay? So we are going to, he is known as the violet angel of transmutation. So maybe a lot of you have been seeing references to the purple violet flame, or you've been also seeing references possibly to Saint Germain, but it might actually be Archangel Zedekiel that's coming through for you because he's connected to the planet Jupiter. Jupiter just went direct, okay? And we've been working a lot through the past 2-3 months on things you forgot that you automatically remembered that brought you feelings of shame, guilt, whatever that was, so you can remove those disdains. Okay, so we're talking about that today, and that's what the healing is going to be about today, is removing the spirit of disdain. Okay, any negative feelings, all right, that you're feeling, thank you so much, is what we're going to be working on removing here. Okay, you're going to be coming into more conscious contact with the divine creator within you. Now, I do need to make sure that some of you are prepared. You haven't been here with me before. A lot of you don't know or understand the crown elevation, the vibration that will take place. You are going to feel like you ingested a foreign substance in your body that makes you feel like you had some really good God's lettuce. Okay, but you don't have anything in your body. All right, and this is the elevation process of the waves and the frequencies that are coming through me to you to help remove these things and balance these things in. You might have experiences of hearing high-pitched frequencies. You might have experiences of feeling the euphoria. You might have the experiences of feeling like your butt got really grounded in. Okay, but you're going to feel this lift off. The lift off is the overburdening that you feel on your back and your heart space of the worry or the regret or the fear or the disdain. Okay, and so we're going to bring this up and do this. For those of you that would like to stay, you're more than welcome to. And let me get ready in my space here. So thank you guys for being here. Moderators, thank you for taking care of everything in the chat. I can't do it without you. Thank you guys for being here too. All right. This is Palo, for those of you that do not know. So this is Palo Santo. It's a bark, it's a tree, it's a wood. When you burn Palo, not only does it cleanse, clear energy, balances things out, but it also will help you kind of breathe in a meditative state, okay? Thank you. those of you that would like to join, I ask you at this time that you take a few deep breaths in and out. And when we do this, I want you to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in for 3, out for 3. Just a nice easy breath. And when you breathe in and out, you're going to use your diaphragm, not your chest. Okay? First, what we're going to do is we're going to cleanse, clear the energy from around you. Then we are going to bring in the energy from bottom and top simultaneously. When I start bringing in the energy from bottom to top, you'll know I'll be speaking with you. And also what you can do then at that point in time, you can bring up the energies of those thoughts within your mind that keep formulating, okay, of worry or whatever, or those feelings that keep coming up. You can say to yourself, I remove disdain, I remove disillusionment, I remove those things from my vessel inside your mind as we bring up that energy there. When we do bring it up, I want you to put it right here in this little breadbasket of your heart space for me, all right? And Archangel Zedekiel, Yeshua, the Divine, and myself are going to work through this space and bring this off of you. You're going to feel this weight lift off your chest. Once you feel the weight lift off your chest, that's when you're going to feel the ping through of the euphoria, okay? Some of you are very sensitive. You might feel it beforehand too. I am cleansing and clearing energy right now within and around your auric field, because if your auric field or your energy is off balance in that way, you won't be fully able to feel the healing that's going to come through today. So right now what I'm doing is I'm working with the fire dosha energy, okay? And I am bringing the fire up through the auric field to clear and cleanse out your space. Okay, now guys, for all of you that are here, I want you to go ahead and start and breathe in nice and slow through your nose and out through your mouth. Folks, thank you very much. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to bring in the energy from top and bottom at the same time simultaneously. While I am starting to bring up the energy simultaneously between head and feet, I want you to go ahead and bring up those things that you feel that are defeat, disdain, worry, health issues, whatever that is upon you today. We are going to remove the spirit of chaos, the spirit of distortion, the spirit of fear, worry, anxiety through that space today. You ready? there's a little bit more. Come on. Let it flow. Some of you need to cry. Let it go. Clear. Beautiful. Some of you are going to be able to hear now way more clairvoyantly too. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful from bottom to top. Top to bottom. Now you're going to feel me completely detach from you and close off from you. I am I, you are you, you are it, you are I of it. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for allowing me to do that with you here today. Okay? If any of you would like to leave a donation, the link is in the bio. There's a PayPal link for donation. If any of you would like to do a quantum shamanic healing with me and my team on the back end, you're more than welcome to. There's a huge coupon that's running out right now. I will put the notices up on the website, okay? A lot of you got emails about that, where there's a whole bunch that's coming off for healings and stuff, because it's known that that's what's needed right now in the awareness of what's going on and what's pulling through you and how you're elevating through. So I do need to get off here. I do have a quantum healing at 11:30 my time. I need to energetically meditate and get myself ready for that as well. Thank you for being here with me, with us. Thank you for allowing me to be what you needed here today with you. If you guys would like to personally meet with me and my team, you're more than welcome to. The link is in the bio, all right? I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other till we meet again. Mwah.